Good morning, everybody. I wanted to give you a quick update on Lisa because I know some of you have heard that she is in the hospital. So to give you a little bit more about the whole story, over the past few weeks and months, you may have even noticed in some of our previous videos that Lisa sort of had a persistent cough. And on last Saturday, we went in and, on last Sunday, we went to the care spot here in Claremont to get her checked out. And after running some standard tests for COVID and pneumonia and strep throat, all coming back negative, they recommended that we take her to the ER for further evaluation. So we took Lisa to the hospital on Sunday evening, and today is Thursday, and we're still basically in the same situation we were that evening. So the symptoms that she has are, she has a very irritated throat and has had swollen throat glands kind of off and on, but is definitely having trouble swallowing. Physically she can, but the pain from just the inside of her throat, a lot of stuff just either burns or feels very scratchy as it goes down. She's kind of said it feels like glass kind of in her throat. She was running a fever on Sunday, which was a cause for alarm, but by Monday afternoon that had pretty much subsided. They had got that covered. And then just some random aches and pains and just tiredness from not being able to eat or drink anything. So really over the past 4 days, the doctors and the nurses have spent a lot of time just trying to treat her symptoms. At this point, we still don't have a very clear picture of what the diagnosis truly is. They are going to be running some tests again this morning for strep throat possibly again, tonsillitis. There's a couple of other thoughts of what it could be. But realistically, it just seems to be, right now they're trying to treat the symptoms, and a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working. So we've tried, she's been on an IV for 3 days. They actually took her off of that yesterday because she was really starting to puff up because she is getting plenty of fluid. She is able to drink a little bit, but her white blood count is just very low. And if you're a cancer patient, that's not a good sign. Your body is not able to fight off any diseases at that point. So they're really trying to get that up. She is staying in the hospital and has been there really since Thursday. She started off in the ER, but by late Sunday night, they were able to get her in her own room. So she's been there for the past 4 days, 3.5 days. The girls and I are doing just fine. You know, unfortunately, you have to face some things when you're dealing with cancer that you don't normally want to. But you learn to live with it. So the girls and I are doing just fine. They are on spring break. Fortunately, I've been able to use some sick time to take care of the kids, take care of Lisa, and visit off and on. Thanks to my mom, who's watched them a couple nights. Our neighbors, they had a sleepover one night, so I was able to go to the hospital. More or less, guys, we're just sort of hanging in there. We're trying to see how the symptoms go. Some days are good, some days are not. Some hours are good, some hours are not. Some minutes are good, some minutes are not. If you were looking to help, the one thing that I would like to recommend is just send your words of encouragement to Lisa. Like I said before, the girls and I are just fine. You know, we're going out, we've got food, we've got fun, we've got life. We're still doing basketball practice and just going out and enjoying the things that we like to enjoy. But when you're a cancer patient, especially with stage 4, there's a lot of mental battles that you have to face every single day. And right now, Lisa just needs some encouragement from all her family and her friends that she can make it through this, she can fight through this. It is a very scary situation, just simply because you don't know. You know, when your body's unable to fight off an illness, something like a common cold becomes much, much greater than it is. And that may even be the case with where we are now. I've mentioned before, you know, she's been coughing for months. It's not because of the chemo, which the chemo may have made it, you know, worse, but we don't think it's because of chemo. It wasn't because we went on a cruise. She was coughing before that. It wasn't because she's traveled to New York. She was coughing before that. So it really just feels like we're sort of at a point where it led up to this. So thank you for everybody who has sent in their well wishes so far. Thank you for anybody who does in the comments here or through text or through, you know, other means. Thank you for all of those. Keep them coming, because sometimes that's really what we need more than anything else. It's just this moral support that we're going to be just fine and make it through this. As more information is available, I will share it here or online, or hopefully Lisa will be able to share some of these updates herself. So thank you everybody, and we will talk to you soon.